My name is Peter Boyle. I am a student on the Level 2 Certificate in Agriculture Business Operations, ran at Series Europe in conjunction with the First Countryside Learning and Sustainable Skills College here in Ballykelly. Today is Thursday the 11th of June 2015. I think it's important, first of all, initially to set the whole farm in context. It's a small suckler herd, 18 animals on approximately 35 acres. I farm it part-time with my dad. This evening or this afternoon I will be looking at IT on the farm. I first started using IT approximately 11 years ago in 2004. In the placement year for my degree, which was in IT as well, I was part of the IT support team in Caffrey based at Greenmount campus. I was introduced to the Increasing Access to ICT scheme, which aimed to enhance the use of IT and mobile technologies on the farm. I was asked to pilot Farm Wizard, an online web-based farm management system, a relatively new concept as it was 10 years ago, software as a service. It allowed me to access my herd and farm data from anywhere there was a broadband connection, register calves, births and deaths by connecting with APHIS Online, record breeding data, dates and timelines, record information as required by the Farm Quality Assurance Scheme, produce reports, interact with other users in the online marketplace. Whilst I still maintain an account in Farm Wizard, I don't use it as much as I used to, interacting instead directly with APHIS Online, which incidentally is the Animal Public Health Information System. I use most but not all of DARD's online services because some are not relevant to my farm business. My frequency of use of APHIS Online is seasonal. Because we operate what is essentially a small holding, this time of year, March to July, I would use it quite regular. For registering calves, completing the single farm payment application and completing the online farm census. My farm office consists of 2 computers, a desktop and a laptop. Both computers are Pentium i5 machines with 1TB hard drives. I use standard Office software with NOD32 antivirus. The desktop computer is an all-in-one. This is a space-saving consideration because the form factor is smaller, but this can also have a downside that it is quite hard to repair given that it is an enclosed unit. An all-in-one printer, photo printer, is also in the office, which I use primarily for photocopying. A wireless laser printer with duplex facilities, which I use for the majority of my printing needs, is also in the office as it is more cost effective than the inkjet printer and saves paper. I have a digital camera which I use for security, photographing all the machinery on the farm as a visual record of ownership. I have an iPhone 5S with various apps, including APHIS Online, the Norbrook Laboratories Vet Tool, which is data sheets for all Norbrook medicines we use on the farm, the AgriLand app, which is an agri online news agent for Northern Ireland and Southern Ireland, and the eBay app, which I use for purchasing equipment and various sundries for the farm. I also subscribe to the Livestock and Meat Commission price bulletin for beef, sheep and lamb prices, which I get weekly on a Friday via text message. This helps my father and I plan any potential livestock sales. I have an email account with Gmail using the calendar and contact facilities alongside the email service. Both the desktop and laptop computer have built-in webcams, which I use with my Skype account. The farm office operates wirelessly on a secure BT Infinity broadband network. I also have cloud storage for files as well as 2 removable USB passport drives which I back up to on a daily and a weekly basis. Security is very important for us in the farm office. Not only is the wireless network passworded, but each PC also has a password. I tend to keep all my passwords strong, a mixture of upper and lowercase letters, numbers and symbols, changing them at least every 30 days. The office itself is also secure with a lockable filing cabinet and secure fireproof door which is always locked on exit. One thing I hope to do is pilot a 3 mobile broadband dongle, which means if successful I can also use AFIS online whilst I'm on the farm in the yard, as the broadband signal is quite poor on location. Of course this would mean additional expense, but it promotes digital inclusion and peace of mind for both myself and my dad. The mobile broadband, if successful, will mean that over the winter time this year I can introduce calving cameras. This will help us watch the breeding stock as they come into calving, as well as an additional security measure. I have been involved in IT for many years, and the concept of real-time recording of information still scares me, given that information is centrally updated at the touch of a button. That can be a benefit alongside the automatic error checking of forms, but we still complete paper copies of both the farm census and single farm payment before entering the data online. There is no doubt the time saving that IT can bring to the farm, but to operate technology in a rural setting can be expensive if you're going to its full potential. The return on investment is visible quite early, but it's important to make sure that it works for you, as in our case is currently a trial and error approach with both mobile and broadband networks rurally. Schemes like the Farm Modernisation Scheme, using money derived from Europe, can assist the farmer by percentage funding items like a digital weighbridge, but given that we operate a small holding, the cost benefit analysis is always negative. In this recording for the unit IT on the farm, I have described IT requirements for an effective farm office, including hardware, software, communication technology, security and data management. I have described with examples the use of benefits of IT in a farming context. I have compared online services to paper-based services.